Hello, welcome to Sun, Moon, Star Tarot. My name is Gina. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. These next 4 bell sounds are to align us and to bless this reading. This is going to be for if you see angel number 444 or any variation of that. So it could be 44, or you see 4s, or you have life path number 4, just whatever. If 4 has been significant in your life, this reading is for you. Does not matter your sign. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. So first, I pulled a ruin for you guys, and this is the ruin. It is called Woon You. I'm going to show you. And then translation is joy, pleasure, hope. Keywords: joy, happiness, harmony, bliss, happy relationships, well-being, and success. So at this time, those are the energies that you are calling in, especially if you keep seeing angel number 444. So congratulations, all right? And then we also have a card from the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck. And the card that you received is the Circle. And it also reduces to 4. So really speaking here to you guys. And the essence, it has the essence, the invitation, and the medicine. I'm going to read the essence. Unification, interconnectedness, and a sense of continuum is what this card implies. The circle reminds us that we are all one. Dancers in a unified, continuous, inclusive circle. This card reminds us of the cycles of life and the evolving self, ever-changing and always connected. Human, spirit, nature, the cosmos, all intrinsically connected. So I think you are going to come into a period of time to where everything is going to just start connecting for you, and all of your manifestations basically are just coming to fruition at this time, because you're seeing that everything is connected. And if you aren't, you are being encouraged to see that everything is connected. Bottom of the decks here, we have the Knight of Pentacles in action. So you may think that things are happening really slowly for you. You may think, holy crap, but my manifestations are taking a while. No, they're not. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get into your cards. So we have my Queen of Wands, the Hierophant, beautiful. The Emperor. Knave of Swords or Page of Swords. And then clarified by refocus, forgiveness, alchemy, reinvention, dark night of the soul. So right now is a time like this reinvention card coming out next to dark night of the soul. There's going to be a huge shift in your paradigms to where it's going to kind of shock you a little bit, I feel. You are now refocusing into the Queen of Wands energy. So that looks like you kind of getting more in touch with your creativity and kind of balancing out, because we do have balance here as well. And then it's deceit here, but then it's also balance, yin yang. So 2 cards about balance, and we also have blossoming abundance there too, but not important. But yeah, you're really being called to refocus into your creative energy, and that looks like you kind of getting in tune with I don't want to say get in tune with nature because it sounds so woo-woo and so typical, but yes, get in tune with nature, because nature kind of like shows you like that beautiful balance between like doing and then allowing, and then like just allowing the flowers to bloom and not rushing them, allowing the leaves, like how the trees allow the leaves to move through them, and they move with the wind, not against the wind. You are being called at this time to move with the wind, not against the wind, and refocus when you feel like you are out of focus. And then we have the Hierophant here, clarified by forgiveness. So there is some outer forgiveness that needs to happen in your world, and it's happening outside of yourself. So look at the people in your life and see where you need to forgive them and perhaps move on from them. I'm feeling, because it's like it's kind of holding you back in a sense. Something is kind of holding you back in a sense, I feel. And then we do have the Emperor being clarified by reinvention. Beautiful. So you really are reinventing what it means to be stable for you, and what stability means for you, and what it means to like kind of be in that masculine energy, but also embracing your creative energy, which is that feminine energy, to kind of alchemize them into balance. And then we have the Knave of Swords, the Page of Swords, being clarified by the Dark Night of the Soul. So I don't think this period, like the Dark Night of the Soul, was going to be necessarily like a heavy period. Like there's like Dark Night of the Soul, like to where it like kind of scratches the surface. And then there's like a full Dark Night of the Soul, which like you dive deep. Page of Swords is more of a childish energy. It's more like you'll kind of be being redirected. So another like refocusing of a sense. So you're needing to focus a little bit on your shadow sign, but don't give it too much attention. You're really being called to focus on this more golden, more positive energy, and it does not mean that you're spiritually bypassing. If you feel like you need to work on an area, by all means, work in that area, but there's not much for you to, I don't want to say there's not much for you to work on, because I don't want that to be sound like it's from a place of ego. But you are just more of an advanced soul. So you have something to work on, but it's not something that's super heavy. And then you have man holding a heart. And wow, creativity, we have Swadhisthana, or the sacral chakra, coming in. So beautiful. And we have the Queen of Wands here. So by you focusing on your sacral chakra, you are inviting in this masculine energy, and you're doing this subconsciously. So don't even think, oh, because the card said I'm going to have a man, I need to be on the lookout for a man. Not necessarily, no. He comes as a byproduct of you kind of stepping into your feminine energy, which is I mentioned here. So right now you're really being called to be like more, I don't want to say passive, but just become open for spirit, and become a void for spirit, and become a void for your creativity, and it will come to you. And then we do have gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. And honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Yeah, and this is you getting clear about what you want to allow in your life. And it looks different for everyone, but it just looks like you being honest with yourself, and being honest with others around you, and thanking them and having gratitude for them, but realizing when something is not for you, basically. And then we do have self-love. And so gratitude is the greatest act of self-love. And you see how the inner child is really vibrant and focused. And so your inner child is wanting to shine through, and your inner child is your essence. And your inner child is more directly connected with your higher self, because it's like a pure channel. And I don't want to say the ego wasn't pure, but the ego can become unpure really quickly. It takes a lot of refinement, and eventually ego death, like complete ego death, which is enlightenment. So I believe that you are on the path to enlightenment, definitely. And then we do have community, beautiful. And we did have the circle coming in here, and that is all about interconnectedness, and so is this community card. So right now, use others around you. Embrace the community that you have around you at this time. So thank you so much for watching. If you found this video to be helpful, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you again soon. Namaste.